All right. We're back. This is your man DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is July 24th, 2020, and here is what is in the news. We are weeks away, I believe, from actually knowing whether or not the Congress will return to the recess or vacation with or without a bill being passed. Recently, this week, Mitch McConnell has hinted and gone in front of his fellow Congress members on their behalf on a bill that he has written or would like to have written, and has come up with different proposals on different ways to help the country's economy grow even better. And so far, the biggest thing that's come from Mitch McConnell is the fact that the president's idea for a payroll tax cut has been denied or stripped from the plan to be in this bill to help American families. The payroll tax cut would have added some money to the additional money to the paycheck of those who are working, and not by much, but it would have taken a tax break, which is going towards taking out of money out of your paycheck. It would put more money into your paycheck. So therefore, that has been scrapped in order to make way for a new stimulus check, quote quote check, to help the American people. No one knows the amount at this time. Uh, there has been discussion that it will be the same as the last, and the CARES Act, which was for $1,200 to help American families. There has also been proposals for $2,000 a month. There has been proposals for $4,000 to offset your Social Security. There has been other proposals out there, but the most popular is the $2,000 a month, brought to you by Kamala Harris, Ed Markey, and Bernie Sanders. These have gotten many signatures and support from many economics majors, economists. Um, Many people have insisted on this happening to offset the time that this vaccine is going to take to get here, and the fact that the virus has spread even more widely is well needed. So, this is what's going on, you guys. There is a lot of talk right now of how the virus is spreading and it's getting a lot worse. There have been states that have set new records as far as for cases. We think we even set new records for how many deaths that we have in this country. And it has taken a big toll on the economic outlook and expectations for the rest of this year. Now, the president has insisted that people make sure that your children go back to school no matter what, or the school will not be getting federal funding. And the CDC just passed new guidelines to ensure to everyone how to make sure that that happens. Now, there have been colleges and universities that have emphasized their uh, anticipation of going back to classes in person. Most schools and universities have intended to only do classes online. There have been certain states who have insisted they will not send their children back to school under fear of COVID-19, due to it not being safe and not many parents allowing their children to attend. So, you guys, this is a big mess right now as far as for the stimulus package, which is going to be called CARES 2, according to Mitch McConnell. There has been discussions all this week, and as of right now, Congress is not in session on Friday, which is today, 24th of July, and have gone home for the weekend. So next week they will continue the discussions. They have not even brought it forth in front of the Democrats as of yet, and they are just now scraping the surface on what will be in this bill. It is a total disaster, you guys. Total disaster. So if you're wondering what's going on, we are expecting this new package to hit and be signed by the president before August the 7th, which does not look like it's going to likely be uh, available to him by August 7th. Um, as far as for schools are concerned, they should not return these children to school because even though they say they cannot spread it like they think we can, it is possible for these kids to get sick and die. So if you want to be safe, wear a mask when you go out in public. Don't send your kids to school, in my opinion, and just wait until this thing calms down. We get a vaccine that works properly and this thing goes back down. We kill this curve once again, and we might be looking at 2021 before any children or any college students safely return to their campus or school. And that just makes more sense, you guys. Use your heads. You know what I'm saying? It's no rush for this stuff. Only reason why the president wants to rush is because it is an election year and he wants to make it seem like he actually did something to help the situation instead of hurt it. Because right now his polls are really not looking good for him being elected. Those are just the polls. But he is, in his defense, trying to show some sign of life by wearing a mask and encouraging people to do so, otherwise by saying wearing a mask is patriotic. That's beyond the point where he should have done that first. It should not have taken him all these stupid press conferences and all this time for him to actually wear a mask and people in the White House getting sick and actually coming back with positive tests of COVID-19. Even people in his family have gotten COVID-19. And to my understanding, he still has not retracted this virus, which is nonsense to me. If one got it, they all got it. Especially if you're not wearing a mask and somebody around you has it, you got it, Jack. I'm not falling for the okie doke. That fool got it. Vice President Pence got it. His wife got it. His son got it. His daughters got it. All of them got it. If you got security guards, you got... Come on now. If you got your security, if you got everybody that's working for you coming up positive, and you all of a sudden, you don't want to get tested every day, multiple times every day. Come on, man. Something is not right with your chest. You got that daggone virus. So he needs to stop lying to the American people and let them know that he actually did test positive for this virus. That's the reason why he's wearing his mask. He don't want to spread it any more than he has already done. Being stupid. But they're not going to let you know that. That's me talking. That's not fact. But I know he has it. That's me talking. Anyway, other than that, y'all, baseball has returned. MLB has returned to the stadium, all except for Toronto, who is not allowed to play. They are looking for a place to play, and they are not allowed to leave the country due to travel restrictions. So Toronto Blue Jays want to come back, but they're not allowed, which is sad. I feel sorry for them. But at the same time, Canada is smart because they're one of the only countries that I know close by that actually care about their daggone residents, their citizens, because they are giving them a monthly stimulus check of $2,000. I might be wrong. It might be $4,000 a month. And the U.S. is lacking behind and gives barely anything to their people. And they still haven't been convinced that we need more money to stimulate this economy. While everybody just sits there and twiddles their thumbs and looks around and says, well, we need to wait. No, we needed this a long time ago. And people are just acting stupid at this point because other countries are leaving us behind, like Canada. But I do feel sorry for the Blue Jays. I know they want to get going. I did see the Detroit Tigers playing and want to play and practicing against each other. So they have officially started their season for 2020. Congratulations. Now, NFL has had over 54 players come back positive with COVID-19. I have seen MSU, Michigan State University, have athletes come back with positive tests for COVID-19. So there's no telling if the college part of this will get going. NCAA has not emphasized whether or not they are going to start the season or not, because right now everything is on delay as far as for NFL and the NCAA is concerned. But they have put out schedules and they have said it's supposed to go forward like normal. But with all these players coming up positive, I don't see it happen. Now, NBA is highly unlikely to have a season this year because of COVID-19. There are so many players that have come up positive that it's not likely, and there's many players that do not and will not participate this year due to COVID-19. Just keep that in mind, you guys. This thing is serious. Okay? This is serious. Take it serious. I had a friend of mine who had a friend of his just die. He just saw him the day before he died. And nobody knows or sees it coming because it sneaks up on you. You think you're out here just walking without a mask on. People come and not even spit in your face, but talk to you. And they have it and don't even know. And you end up dead the next day. That's crazy. Take it serious, man. Take it serious. He has to go to a funeral on Saturday because of that. This is homeboy, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking it serious. I don't leave this house without my mask. I'm hoping you guys following that sentiment. All right. What else is going on? Let's see. China has been offended many times by the U.S. and it's getting more serious between them. And President Trump has said some things and done some things and caused sanctions to happen between them as far as the trade war is going on. It's getting more serious between them. But that thing will die down soon. I'm sure it is because it's just frustration talking. Other than that, there have been amusement parks opening up. I've seen many videos on YouTube where SeaWorld, Disney World, Disneyland, Cedar Point, Kings Island, King's Dominion. A lot of these amusement parks are open, even though this thing is spreading like hot fire. But they have set different guidelines in play, and it seems to be working on, as far as for what I'm seeing on YouTube. And most of these videos I watch are live, and they have people and things in place that have combated and helped people still ride these rides and have fun, even though they have a mask on and have to keep the distance from people. So I think the amusement parks got it right as far as for that, but it's still dangerous to have a large crowd and call yourself being safe. I just don't get that. They have closed down a lot of beaches and stuff, and bars have even got this thing going on. There's a bar here in East Lansing, close by the Lansing where I live from. Man, that thing took off like wildfires from a bar. And it has spread so much that that was the beginning of this rehashing of this thing. It started out with a couple people had positive tests, and then all of a sudden you got over 100 people got positive tests from a bar named Harper's, and it just I never even heard of Harper's, but that is just crazy. That is just crazy. So take this thing serious, y'all. It's very important that you do. Very, very important that you do. Because it could be your last day here if you don't. Alright? Other than that, I'm going to get out of here. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. I'm going to give you our new song for the week. I'll let you know what it was when I get back. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is July 24, 2020. We will be right back.